Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be finishing part 6 Stone Ocean with these last 5 episodes. I appreciate everyone sticking around and subscribing for the Jojos reactions from part 1 all the way till now, like consistent all the way. Another show will replace this one. I don't know what it will be. I remember I actually did a poll for this, so it wasn't this picker wheel. So maybe I'll watch the other one that lost, or maybe I'll spin, because there's a lot of stuff on the wheel that I want to get through. So I just want to use that instead, so maybe I'll use the wheel. So I hope some people will be interested in the next reaction replacing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This will be back whenever it's back. Anyways, I just want to mention all that now rather than at the end. So let's just get on with these last five episodes. Not further ado, let's continue. Also, Edimus was dragged away too. I'm sure she'll survive. Like, she's not gonna die off screen. You see, if they reached like this instead of this, they're trying to give each other a high five or catch your hands like this. Like, you know, if they kind of did that, I think she would have caught her. This is a long recap. Almost 3 minutes in. Like, it's still his stand. You see, like, how the body looks. It's like, still look my stand. Whoa, when they show Emporio, they show bones. That's supposed to be his mom. Is it that important? Oh, he's behind Emporio too. Because, like, Emporio couldn't, like, warn that. Changes its direction, so if you touch it too, it's the same effect. Something like that. No. Like, we have no magical healers. This girl's taking damage beyond repair. Oh. He didn't even know either. It was like, he just figured it out. He's like, oh damn, I could do this. So just hit her all the times it could. Watch the arrows on his alpha, bro. That explains it. The arrows pointing out. They're really gonna be boxing? Like, there's no really like flashy appearance of their stand. I mean, that is the stand, but that is boxing. It needs to touch her anyways, but then... I could see that. They could all see that. Wait your turn. There's no way he can't grab the thread now. He just waited for them all to finish the, like, dialogue. Oh, here it is. You should be able to tighten it around his neck without the weight of... honestly. Whoa, what? It's just a triangle. Heaven hasn't arrived. This isn't even it. Oh my goodness. The helicopters better not fly past. I think it'll affect them as well. Unless they're too high. And Emporio's the announcer for this match. Or warm-up match. Because nothing... She hasn't evolved her stance. I'm sure she has to. And Heaven hasn't even arrived. I love how they show this stand after something interference happens, or like when her hand went back. It's not really aware of the stuff that could change. Yes, yes. I feel like speeding up only because when they explain, I know what happens and they have to go and explain it. Now, what will happen when the evolution is gone, bro? This girl's been going through torture this entire part, and she's not dying here. So I just wonder He's not gonna punch her again so she can go back. No one has no healing stand or there's no FF. So I just wonder how she could survive this because she's not dying here. Whoa. Whatever was hanging out the back of her head. Not C, but C, right? Like the title, like the letter C. Excluding some. Like, if that your goal is very biased. Is this, he has a phone, like, is it Speedwagon Foundation? Because, like, Jotaro should have his memories now. Not, I don't know what they can do it either way. I don't know. Just until I arrive, that's all I ask. It's counters, that's how she's still alive. You have to explain to me, like, these are explanations you need, because, like, we don't know what happened. When he sticks his hand, the diver down into the rope and takes the attack, we know what happened. You don't have to explain that. But until he arrives, just, you know, settle everything, because it's still her fight to deal with. It's still everything's to be dealt with by her. I would have just... Okay, he must. He was the star and everything. To find her? Oh, nah. You're gonna go get yourself killed now. Well, wherever he's running, it's the fastest way to find her. We don't know where the heck she went. Unless he was 36 hours, 16 minutes till the new moon. Unless he was trying to run out of the building, go back outside, so they wouldn't be aware that she's still alive to intercept him from killing her. I wonder what part 7 is even about. Because, this part seems like the last stuff that could ever mention Dio. Part 5 was very, like, its own, even though, like, Jojos was, like, Dio's son thing, which, not much into it, right? But, I feel this part could be the last thing that could ever mention, like, who else would have known him? Who else would have stuff to do with him? This bloodline is very cursive. There's more stuff that Dio's planned, no, other than this heaven thing for part 7, so it could be its own thing. Steamoon too. I said she is in no condition to. She's no condition to. She shouldn't even be alive, but she's the real deal, not your fake star. Maybe that is fake. Dio's dead. Like, your plans keep getting foiled. Start counting. No. I'll just mention that. Like, no, like you should know better. He has no regard for human life. Like, he's not a human himself. Like, he's just so evil. He's doing this for everyone else, all the humans or whatever he's saying. You're like, how? She's in the rocket ship. These poor humans, bro. I mean, people. Like, we're all humans here. Oh, someone's already dead. That's disgusting. It has no effect on your brain, nothing. Your sight. No. The letter from Jotaro says she must have found a way to counter his gravity. It doesn't mean, like, she could have used something, because she said the weather report thing. I don't know if she ever used that. Why did she touch his face and not really show her 36 hours? Like, that should be enough time to kill him, but no. Two different spellings of Kujo. Everyone uses the C one, but it should be the K one. Oof. You're assuming that would never happen. This guy has no plan. As soon as she touches him, he just freaks out. Oh, why do I feel like it's just her arms? Like, why won't they show her? Like, it's not her or something. It's gonna go back. It's gonna fix. She figured out a way to counter it. Infinity. So it was only she's the only one that could, like, actually withstand and survive fighting him. Because she fixes herself. Oh. But then how does... Okay, yeah. The strings, it's her body. Like, it's all her matter. It's everything. She's smart as hell. Now that he knows, he just feels like he can do anything now. He's not afraid. But the one replacing her heart or the chest is taking some time. This guy is resorting. That is Emporio's gun from the opening. I don't know, but like this guy's waiting for a weapon. Not even his stand part to kill her. Like, it's crazy. Like, it'll be so easy. I just keep going. This girl risked her life to bring you back. She's in shambles. Surrounded but not defeated. Surrounded but not defeated. We all know it's true. There's no need to like read his rights out. Just kill him. Telling you, bro. He'll never admit defeat. He'll never consider it. He's like, if I can't attain heaven in 36 hours, then this is meant to happen, and it'll happen a different way in Emporio. This isn't the end for me. I'll just forgo it a new way. Like, very ambitious. No need to wait 36 hours. I'll go to the moon myself. What's gonna happen? Yeah, just go to the left. Not with this opera music in the back. 5 seconds, bro. That was a distraction. Bro, you were able to move around in Deal's time, okay? But like, I feel like the opportunity may arise for someone else as well. You see what I mean? Like, ooh, his ear. When he was able to move in Deal's time stopping, it was like little moments, and Deal couldn't understand like why. And you were still injured, but then as you kept getting stuck in time, you realized how to overcome it, and he freaking moved his eyes. This guy's... I mean, that's what you were saying. That's what the guy was saying when he said that Weather Party had brothers, and that her luck would benefit him, so... He's barely off the ground. This all looks so amazing. We saved it all for here. Because remember, Jolene looked so goofy when she was in Romeo's house, right? But like, This episode when Jotaro came back with the stop in time and how he looked so sick. The outlines were very crisp for the Pucci, and now like his evolution finally arriving, heaven arriving for him. It looks so good, so crispy. Oh goodness. Oh, why did it sound like it was gonna be English? Oh, and the star platinum, like his hair was like water. I would have started time right away instead of explaining what will happen. If you started time right away, she wouldn't have the time to think about moving. Oh wow. So when you tilted your head, that's I felt the surge. I don't know how. Wasn't he just over you? Like, oh my god, like my ability is no longer Pearl Snake. My ability is no longer Sea Moon. Why should anyone here? Whoa. And she was placed on a bench, table. Okay, but you're moved. Why does Edibus speak? Why does she speak? The clouds are moving too fast. Are we gonna announce that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, look how fast the clouds are moving. So not just the clouds, it's like everything, but I noticed that first. You went to go and help her and she's squashed. Oof. No one thought that. What happens if you stop time? I'm just curious. He's accelerating time and you can literally stop it. Would make sense. So like, okay. Do it again! He probably even... When he asked things like, yes, and this is my stand. I want to marry your daughter. That's what I was getting. Oops. And the fact that they're just going to the other side. He must think Jolie likes him too, like they're in a relationship or something. His reaction, why'd you have to touch him like that? Barricade weird, girl, more! Put more! He's not even gonna like mention it again, just pick back at it. Bro, he almost died, she almost died. There's more evolution to go through. Abuse that ability, I don't care. Yeah, it looks like it's built up. He wanted to distract her to attack her. Bro, I don't care what happens, you're not killing Jotaro because this entire part was about saving him. Just to show you how much I care. If she loses you, she'd never want to marry anybody. Because he's gonna be absorbing y'all attacks. I don't know who he's trying to fool. It's called Hail Snake, Sea Moon. Made in Heaven or Made in Heaven? Like, I think the subtitles usually is not what I'm supposed to read. Like, as they're saying it. Like, it says diver drive, but he's diver down, right? So Made in Heaven is what it's called. But then the spelling of made in sick too. So either way, I like it. Like the word play. Merely a sacrifice for humanity. Bro, you know how much people you've killed? Forget about racing them to achieve your goal. Oh, they're still not moving nearly as fast. That sounded like a good plan, because I wasn't really thinking. I'll have something to say, so I was waiting for him to finish. I kept saying, like, okay, well, Jolene has to defeat him. But, like, when will the opportunity arise, you know? I mean, she still has the weather report thing. We're on the second last episode. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. He's not. He knows. Like, he's not trying to die here. But he knows his plan's crazy, but he's not trying to die here. Shouldn't he be tired by now? This guy's just been moving. So it'll go by faster? Because they've been moving. So now it's not affecting living things, but just... No, that's Kishibe Rohan. She's probably taking a tear up paper. That's so funny. You said that 3 times now. You shouldn't have to say. She should have said it. He knew that he'd stop time, so like, you can't attack me, you have to protect them. Damn, look how fast the clouds are moving. Everything's just super okay. Now this is his true graph. Look at the infinity sign. I can't really see Jolene defeating him on her own because the opportunity isn't presenting itself. And Jotaro's no help. No surprise there though, it's not his part. But I'm glad he's here. Like, his entrance was nice. Yeah, they're just acting out just to get your dad's attention. You could stitch it back with Proteus the last one standing. Where's the sign? What's the science behind the? Why can they talk underwater without dying? I don't know what she thinks she could do. But then she has to do something. And then it said Empodio's only hope, their only hope. What can Empodio do? Everyone's dying? Everyone's dead? How can Empodio be like, Empodio's gonna die too? Everyone's literally disintegrating. I think Jolie... Okay. This is... I think that like there's a way to like kind of go back in time. Not like I don't know. This whole heaven thing, like the whole world is ending at this point. Everyone's dying. And Podio's fine for some reason. And the dolphin he's on. That's the prison guard. Maybe, okay, so probably Jolie and them are all dead. They're his only hope. I'm keep going off what she said because now that I think his heaven thing's completed, everyone's naked because like why would you need clothes? I don't know. I don't know. And if he does something to defeat Pucci, no, I don't know. And Pudio's a very smart kid, bro. This episode's I would say skip the opening, but then I want to see it change. Skip the ending song then. Like there's no too much happened. Everyone died for you to just like leave it all for this last episode to explain it all. Why's his face looking like? What the heck? She looks cool, but he doesn't. Doesn't matter the year. This is what you wanted? Bro, that's so random. That's what I was thinking too, because they're dead, like, they have to make a replacement or something. He's innocent! Like, you're... Except you, Emporio. You should have not made it here. Like, his ultimate world, his heaven utopia thing is so biased. You shouldn't hate anybody with this, like, you know what I mean? Whoa, they're showing the people. What's the point of showing them? Because this is his world now. Now the clock's moving. Oh, show me the differences. You can't stop the time. And wow, all the parts. Whoa, are they in the mansion of the first Joseph's mansion? Jonathan, he mentioned the name of. Whoa. Let me go back and see that. You can't like, oh my goodness. My sister hasn't even seen this because she didn't watch this. She just read it. Bro, Pucci is one of the craziest villains. He is the craziest. How would you stop this? How would you defeat him? How would you go back? Everyone died. Their souls ceased to exist. This is a new universe. But then the other one should still exist. They're probably still hanging on by a thread. I don't know what Tenpote was gonna do. Those tears are permanent. I feel so bad for him. I don't remember that happening. Did they hear Emporio or like did they remember? Because this is like a really incomplete world. Like they talk about the universes and like all this stuff. The opening showed them in like the first mansion. They showed everyone from each part. Like this seems like the last thing that's ever gonna be animated. Who knows? I don't want that to be the case, but that's also the last thing that'll ever involve anyone here. Or like the Joestar stuff. But then like it's Joestar Adventure. You can't like not have the Joestar blood. I don't know. He didn't remember what she said to him. You are our only hope. She knew this would happen. Blessed are those who prepare. At least you know. Oh my goodness. Go left. Go straight. I don't know. But turn right because then he's... I don't... You see? The hope. But I just don't know what he could do. I don't know what he could do. I thought Julie would be the one to use it. That's crazy. Was he really? He couldn't even control it. Doesn't matter if he hasn't had weather for the entire time. He's smart. Thanks for the confirmation. Keep going. If you wanted to know, you could have figured out a way. But to drag everyone into this. So everything reverts back. Will they still die? Like, will they think they can't? What happened to him? Why is he so squished up? He killed him, so everything's back. Because then how is he outside? So it's just still alive, or? Like, I mean, if they're alive, yeah, I'm happy about that, but if they don't remember each other... So, it's a whole second life, a new life. Everything's reset. Different names, but then they all become friends again in a whole different way. I couldn't stand. I couldn't do this if I was him. Sure, like you can't. I don't want to be the only one to remember. How much time's left? I'm scared to even look, bro. You're not ending it here. Weather report? Do stands exist here? I'm waiting for her and I could just talk myself. Okay. I'm very conflicted. I don't know what to think. This ending, I'm really confused because like no one's who they are anymore. They're the same person, but like just it's an entirely different life. Or is it because like the universe? See, he said if he dies, everything he did will be undone. So it's been undone, and they came back, but as different people. The only person we know is have different names. Like was Jolene and Anasui because she said whatever his name was Anakis, and she was Arin. And then the weather reports like everyone's still alive in this world, just they don't know what happened previously, and then they live in peacefully. They don't have to, like, if I think of it that way, it's a good ending because they live peacefully. Jolene has a good relationship with her father, like everyone's healthy and alive. She wants to marry Anasu or whatever. The only person, because like the fact that Emporio is only to remember, I feel like he'll be in a lot of pain that way. He's like his friends are alive, everyone's alive, that's all that matters. But I would never want to be the only person around or alive with the knowledge of what happened previously. I would mess up and call her Jolene, like Arin. She said Arin, right? Like what? You couldn't have the same name because like the name Jolene Joestar, Jotaro Joestar. Father Pooch is always like, oh, the Joestars bloodline, everything happened to support me. Everything was meant to be this way. He always mentioned their full name, Jotaro Kujo Jolene. Like he always mentioned them that way. And with this new life, she has a different name. They're entirely someone else. So the fate would never repeat itself. They wouldn't get themselves in that same situation again, even though Father Pucci's dead. Anything that has to do with Dio ever again, she has to start her back still. So there's still Joestar bloodline, everything like that still exists. Everyone's alive and happy. They don't have those terrible memories of witnessing people they love die. Like Weatherport's still alive, so it was a good ending for them. Jolene looked happy. She's in a relationship not with Romeo, so it won't end the way it had because we know that honestly really loves her and all that. And like to think the one to kill Father Pucci is Emporio, and now we're flying from that galaxy back to this one. So no one ever went to jail, no one was sentenced. I think honestly never killed his ex-girlfriend, or no one's died by him. He's not known as a murderer because it's fate. You guys are supposed to meet again, become friends again, but just by different circumstances, not meeting in jail. What kind of meeting is that? I wonder if no Weatherport's alive. Maybe he's not related to Father Pucci in this life. Maybe his sister's alive and they're not romantically involved. Who knows? Irene. I heard Irene. She's Irene. I mean, it's not like they live separate lives and they don't know each other anymore. At least they've all met again. They've become friends again. This way. Under better circumstances. Even if life went back the way it was and they remembered everything and they revived again after they killed Father Pucci, they're back at Cape Canaveral, wherever they were, they would still be escaped convicts. They still broke out of jail. Honestly, still a murderer, like how everyone sees him. Everything is just wrong with their reputation. So they wouldn't have a good life even if it was like the opposite way. And the fact that they're using this song, like you've never ended any part like that except the first one, right? So I feel like this is just for Stone Ocean the end. Stone Ocean the end. They didn't say Jojos. I just feel like they wouldn't animate more. Who knows? I have nothing else to add on. Like everything I said is what I want to say. So hopefully my sister calls me before my phone dies because it's dying. How was your first initial reaction?
My reaction? Reading it?
Yeah.
My heart dropped. I was like, it's like different from the rest. I mean, like
it's different, but like
they don't necessarily win, but they don't necessarily lose.
No,
either.
they win. What do you mean they don't win?
They're basically like new people.
Yeah, but they have the better life. If life was like it was before, they'd still be convict. They still broke out of prison. They'd probably be sent back. They still have a bad reputation on them, right? They did win. Everything is perfect for them. What even is part 7? Would they even animate it then? You know what I'm saying?
Part 7?
Don't tell me, but like part 6 is probably like the last part where it's following true to the Joestar bloodline.
Like
and with deals and everything, everyone trying to come kill them with the curse basically on their bloodline. So it's putting an end there, and it's basically gonna end with Jolene and Jotaro.
Seeing the battle, I didn't think they were gonna win, to be honest.
Exactly.
Things are going south.
Holy shit! You have to watch it though. The opening change, it was sick. It was sick. Oh, she's showing like some manga panels that she liked. She read it in the color. That seems like the only way to read it, like a comic. Is it only in color?
I searched it up in color.
Okay, I feel like it should only be read in color for some reason.
I think all manga should be read in color, but
no. This one just okay. What do you mean no one's ready for that discussion?
No one's ready for that discussion. I can't.
If you want to read it in color, go read some comic books, bro.
Listen. Me personally, I can't differentiate what is going on between panels. There'd be so much drawing, right?
That just makes you dumb, bro. Yeah, when she said bro, she touched him up, and I'm like, whoa, my phone's probably all fingerprinty. Chilled. I usually clean all the time. Yeah, when she was touching him up, she's like, honestly, we have to stay close. And then Jotaro's looking at her like, I'm like, girl, you have to like to explain it. So yeah, I think I mentioned everything I want to. I don't want to forget anything. This reaction might be long, 5 episodes, right? And I'm speaking this ending part as I'm talking to you now, it's gonna be very long. But I just want to go off because there's gonna be nothing else until part 7 is animated, if it's animated.
Part 5 or part 6 ending?
Part 5 or part 6 ending? I like part 5 better. But like this ending's good for itself. Like you can't really compare it that way then, because there were different villains, different circumstances, right? And different ways for the ending to finish.
Right.
Part 5 ending was perfect for part 5. Part 6 ending was perfect for its own part.
But like, what impacted you more?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Okay, they're good. I respect each endings from each part as it came, okay? I really love part 5. It has different feelings on me, right? People died I didn't expect to. Just it hooked me in, okay? This ending, my first thought was I didn't like it. So if you're really trying to compare it to me, and I had no negative thoughts to part 5 in the first place, right? But I like it now. We had a conversation, and I was saying that I liked it before you called. I just had to really think about it, okay? And I'm thinking about it, and this is the only way it can really end. This is the best ending for them. I'm literally being selfish by thinking that I want them to retain their memories and the Joestar and their names. Like, they wouldn't have a good life that way. And then at least here, everyone's alive. Everyone has a good life. And Poto's only to remember, but you know, he'll live with it. He'll soon learn to remember to call them by their new names and all that. And he'll forget about the past. Because it's basically just forgetting about Hadapuchi. His friends are alive. What is there to, like, really sulk about, right? Yes, I'm going to end this part here. I'll talk to your Discord, I guess. I really hope you enjoyed this reaction. I really hope you enjoyed all my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reactions. I really hope part 7's animated. I'm not really sure. She said they probably would be. I'll be back for that. But until then, I really hope you enjoyed all my reactions. Oh, wishful thinking. I just really hope that you stuck around. I don't know what to say. I really hope that you found some of my reactions enjoyable, and I'm glad you stuck around until now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like if you did, and if you got this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.